Military technology has always been one step ahead of civilian technology, but what they're creating now is truly something else. Ready to see what happens when military engineers let their imaginations run wild? Then let's go. This big brother doesn't just watch targets, it can politely neutralize them. Meet Songar, the world's first combat drone. At first, it carried only a modest rifle, but now it's upgraded to a full arsenal. Machine gun and 40mm grenade launcher included. Enemy warehouses can pray to all their gods, but Songar's electronic sights and stabilization system work better than a sniper after coffee. It can lift up to 9 kilograms of payload to 300 meters and strike through the air at 54 kilometers per hour. Like any top performer, it works a solid 25 minutes. But even Songar looks like a peaceful little bird compared to the Ica bomber. With a payload of 20 kilograms, this autonomous hexacopter carries 12 60mm aerial bombs. You'd think that kind of baggage would slow it down, but it zips along at 90 kilometers per hour. It's fitted with a gyro-stabilized camera with 10 times zoom, working in both day and infrared. And a 15-kilometer radius, and you've got the best friend a soldier could ask for when it comes to fire support. The Ica bomber can also deliver other cargo, including robotic dogs. Not bad at all. Speed, mobility, efficiency. That's what the G-Dam's Mortar system is built on. It's ultra-light, so it can be mounted on any military or commercial 4x4. Thanks to its advanced joints, G-Dams unfolds faster than you can tie your shoes. Just 15 seconds! In 1 minute, it can fire up to 15 rounds in quick missions, or 4 rounds in a steady barrage out to 9 kilometers. And no one will need earplugs afterward. Its patented suppressor reduces noise and visibility by 3 times. The controls are fully digital, and it can automatically aim at coordinates. Pretty much like playing an online shooter. Need discreet aerial recon? All in the Ghost X. This modular little guy fits inside a rifle case, but can carry up to 23 kilograms of gear, sensors, infrared cameras, or laser rangefinders. It's more independent than that one friend who still lives with his mom, and even more independent than those of you who still haven't subscribed to our channel. Go do that, by the way. The operator just presses a button, and the drone handles the rest, plotting routes, tracking targets, carrying out missions, all thanks to its Lattice AI software. Its max flight range is 25 kilometers, with an operational radius of 75 kilometers. The only real question is its name. Honestly, Boss Baby would have fit it much better. India isn't just about extreme street food. It also has the ATAGS, a powerful 155mm wheeled artillery system. This 8x8 beast fires fast and far. In just 2 minutes, it can lob 6 gifts up to 48 kilometers away, then disappear in a cloud of dust. Its electric drives make it just as effective in the Himalayan mountains as in the Rajasthani desert. Compared to India's legendary spicy cutlets, ATAGs may not sound as dangerous, but on the battlefield, it's indispensable. For something the size of a mini fridge, the Barkhan does way too much. Need fire support? Mount a machine gun. Need to disarm a mine? Add a robotic arm. Its modular design makes it a universal soldier for any mission, under any conditions. And it's fully autonomous. It can scout alongside troops or evacuate the wounded from hard-to-reach places. A payload of 200 kilograms and speed of 13 kilometers per hour make it highly effective. And did I mention its robotic nose? Like a sniffer dog, it can detect nuclear, biological, or chemical weapons. So maybe don't take off your dirty socks near it. It might get confused and try to neutralize them. Chemical gas, radioactive dust, or the smell in the bathroom after dab. That's what the IRA Safety Gas Mask protects against. Its standout feature is the side-mounted removable filter. which lets shooters aim properly. It's compatible with standard NATO cartridges. You don't need an interpreter for gas mask language either. Its speech diaphragm delivers 95% clarity. Like ketchup goes with mayo, the IRA safety pairs perfectly with tactical gear like helmets and night vision. Its panoramic lens provides a wide view and won't fog, while its hydration system lets you drink water without removing the mask. Some people can't even get out of bed in 1 minute. But that's all the time the Alcar Mortar module needs to deploy and fire its 120mm shells and automatically reload just 10 seconds later. In fact, automatic is pretty much its middle name. It has an automatic targeting system, automatically accounts for weather, automatically fires. Basically, all the operator has to do is sit there and look smart. As a bonus, its rifle barrel rotates a full 360 degrees, sending shells up to 8 kilometers in any direction. The Alcar is usually mounted on a Turkish MRAP armored vehicle, which has a high level of protection and a range of up to 1,000 kilometers. But it can easily be installed on a Flyer 72 LD instead. This vehicle was designed to hand out well-deserved retirement papers to outdated Humvees. Like a chameleon, it adapts to any combat operation. With an impressive payload capacity of 2.6 tons and high maneuverability, it can deliver troops to tough terrain or serve as a medevac platform for 5 stretcher patients. But the Flyer doesn't just fend, it fights back. Its modular design means it can be outfitted with 40mm grenade launchers, turrets, jars of pickles, or any other heavy weaponry. Think of it as a guardian angel that can literally drop in from the sky, since it's easy to transport by helicopter. It's no less divine on the ground either. Its 195 horsepower diesel engine pushes it up to 120 kilometers per hour, with a range of 800 kilometers on the highway. Straight out of science fiction comes a drone from Moon. Military helicopters might as well start packing their bags, because this transport is set to replace them. Its hybrid electric system lets it maneuver at low altitude with minimal noise. It's perfect for delivering ammo, able to carry up to 227 kilograms of cargo. And since it's fully autonomous, no operator lives are put at risk. In its downtime, it's like a mom, always finding something useful to do. Its turbo generators can power troops in the field or provide humanitarian aid. Plus, it's compact enough to fit in a standard shipping container. Berserk is a ground-based EW complex that truly lives up to its name. When it sees drones, it goes mad, jamming them with relentless energy. Its antennas form a dome 800 meters across, creating an invisible shield for anyone inside. The EW system runs on its own battery, while the platform can haul 400 kilograms of supplies or tow a 500-kilogram trailer. It rolls at 25 kilometers per hour and can be controlled from 20 kilometers away with a single remote. Smash that like button if you want to see this berserker in the legendary manga. The electric submarine Kronos makes you want to throw on a tight suit and rush off to save Gotham. But even its design pales next to the 1,600 horsepower engine. Kronos can move at 50 kilometers per hour and fire 127mm torpedoes up to 3 kilometers. For recon, it can dive to 250 meters and stay submerged for 54 hours in hybrid mode. At 9 meters long, it fits 10 Robins, passengers, plus 1 operator. But it can also be run remotely, with a control range of 250 kilometers. For Zeus, this Kronos isn't one he can defeat. Controlling the Hero 400EC Kamikaze drone is about as close as it gets to having telekinesis. The operator can stop it mid-flight, bring it back, or retarget it on the fly. The drone itself has a cross-shaped design, apparently to scare off vampires, and can be launched from land, sea, or air platforms. Its electric motor makes it quieter than a tiger on the hunt, while its 10-kilogram tandem warhead can punch through even a reinforced ammo bunker. Thanks to its optical and infrared cameras, it sees day and night, flies for up to 2 hours, and operates within a 150-kilometer radius. Setting up big tents usually costs you a few nerves, but DLX has a solution. Their field shelters go up in just 10 minutes. They're part of a modular system, so you can link them into giant transformers, field hospitals, command centers, and so on. Add heating or cooling, and you'll be living better than in most rented apartments. These tents are built to handle extreme weather, including winds of 120 kilometers per hour. The material is a heavy-duty vinyl that's fire, mold, and moisture resistant. In other words, it's a tank in the world of fabric houses. This Triton doesn't have a human torso or a fishtail, but it still swims freely, above water and below. This unmanned maritime guard patrols coastlines and naval bases, spotting suspicious visitors with its cameras and sensors and reporting back in real time. Despite all its tech, it runs on pure green energy, sun and wind. Thanks to this eco diet, it can cruise on the surface for 90 days at 9 kilometers per hour. When underwater recon is needed, it dives for up to 5 days at 4 kilometers per hour. For communication, it uses whatever's best: satellite, radio, Wi-Fi, or mesh networks. Even Poseidon would be jealous of a helper like this. The TPY-4 looks like a giant ironing board for the Army, or so I'd like to say. In reality, it's a multi-purpose radar for detecting airborne threats, from ballistic missiles to micro-drones. Its phased array sniffs them out like a cat chasing mice, and reports instantly in stationary mode. It covers 1,000 kilometers. In rotation mode, 555 kilometers. Basically, aircraft should just turn around immediately, because the odds of not being noticed are slim. The TPY-4 was designed for easy deployment. The whole process takes only a few minutes, and it's truck portable. Why send people to fight robots when we can send robots to fight for us? The Storm turret with a Mk-19 grenade launcher is a prime candidate for an electric warrior. At 47 kilograms, it mounts easily on any robotic platform and takes on the riskiest tasks without brakes. Operators can fire from a safe 50 to 100 meter distance, but it also works autonomously. Stabilization and a ballistic computer let it hit targets up to 2 kilometers until all 64 grenades are gone. At 1,200 by 1,400 by 800 millimeters, it fits neatly in a standard SUV, even without a child seat. What is this, a mechanical Hulk, you ask? Better, I say. The flexible mission platform from Moog isn't a weapon by itself. It's more like a fairy godmother, mounted on anything from a pickup to a ship, and it turns into a battle-ready machine for base defense or tank destruction. Like a fashionista swapping outfits, it changes its clothes based on the mission. Guns today, radar tomorrow, or 70mm laser-guided Thales rocket the day after. This is one wardrobe you'll actually be happy about. One fan loved the M202 flash grenade launcher so much, he asked for official permission to recreate it. Hardly surprising. It was a star back in the 1980s, following in the footsteps of World War II flamethrowers. And let's be honest, when Arnie wields it so stylishly, it's hard not to squeal in excitement. The M202 could fire rockets one at a time, or in a volley. To make transport easier, the barrel and grip folded down. Range depended on the target. Flat surfaces up to 750 meters, bunkers up close, 200 meters. It was retired in the 1990s, but as you can see, its glory lives on. If geese were able to save Rome, then eagles will protect the Netherlands. No joke, they actually built an FPV drone shaped like an eagle to carry out recon without raising suspicion. Even the engine noise won't give it away, since the motors can be switched off and the drone can glide on thermal currents. You launch it by hand, just like a paper airplane. And while real eagles have sharp eyesight, this one is loaded with TV and multi-spectral cameras, not to mention 3D mapping skills. And the best part is, you don't have to feed it mice. These drones are like porcupines, but instead of quills, they carry RPG-26s. Calling it defense wouldn't be right, since they were built to ruin the mood of lightly armored vehicles. They can keep firing for 25 minutes straight, reaching speeds of 36 kilometers per hour. Their flight range is up to 5 kilometers, and at that distance, there's no chance of getting away. It may look like a fancy drum set, but this radar system is the best in its class. Think of it as a souped-up pigeon. It has a 360-degree view, covering the entire upper hemisphere within a 100-kilometer radius. Its specialty is detecting low-visibility targets. A person at 20 kilometers, a fighter jet at 65 kilometers, nothing slips by. Not even a fly, let alone a drone. Sure, enemies can try to jam it, but that's like trying to trick Google. Useless. Nothing stops this radar from giving operators the exact coordinates and altitude of any uninvited guest. Turkey's Tayfun Block 4 hypersonic missile beats both Chinese and Russian counterparts because it can launch from mobile systems, not just ships or silos. Its range is 3,000 kilometers, enough to fly from Ankara to London non-stop, and it travels at over 6,000 kilometers per hour. GPS jamming won't help either. Those systems basically throw up their hands and yell, "I surrender," when Tayfun shows up. And its 7-ton weight and pinpoint accuracy with just a 5-meter margin of error, and you can cross off hangars, air defenses, and other strategic targets from the active list. Taking on hypersonic missiles is Japan's electromagnetic railgun, a real samurai among artillery. By building up kinetic energy, it launches 40mm shells at nearly 8,000 kilometers per hour, leaving missiles no time to even say hello before impact. The details are still under wraps, but developers claim the barrel lasts for 120 shots without replacement, and sea trials have already gone well. Next step, land deployment, proving its versatility. If all the promises hold up, air defense systems are about to enter a new era. The Spyglass autonomous boat is just 1.8 meters long, but it's got the attitude of a battleship. It speeds along at 37 kilometers per hour and links with other systems to form a digital fleet for complex missions. Its AI lets it navigate even without GPS, while its modular design means it can swap jobs fast. Spy today, saboteur tomorrow, supply runner the next. With an 18-kilogram payload, it's surprisingly useful. Its compact size means you can launch it from big ships or even helicopters. Proof that small boats are not to be underestimated. There's a saying, if you meet the Ejderha system, get ready for a rain of drones. With electromagnetic pulses, it doesn't just jam signals. It literally fries the electronic brains of mini UAVs within a 1-kilometer radius. And unlike typical EW systems that jam everything in sight, this one leaves friendly comms untouched. Another big plus? Mobility. You can mount Ejderha even on a regular trailer, making it quick to deploy and reposition in the field. What more can you say? Perfection. A legend. An icon. The Striker X armored vehicle looks like it teleported here from the future. Start with the hybrid powertrain. It lets the vehicle move and conduct silent watch on pure electric drive, while the diesel quietly runs as a generator to recharge the batteries. Seeing that kind of eco approach in the military is like spotting a unicorn. Designers were clearly inspired by Lego. You can snap new parts right on. A recon drone for the hatch, or a 12.7mm heavy machine gun, for example. The cab has also been rearranged so the driver sits next to the commander, close enough to hear his war jokes. And the vehicle is packed with sensors that give the crew a 360-degree external view. Teachers might want one of these laser pointers, but for now, only the destroyer USS Preble has it. The Helios system is built to take out hypersonic missiles. Like a professional nanny, it puts them to bed at the speed of light, because that's exactly how fast its beam travels. Helios also doubles as a precision sensor, providing recon and target identification. Any enemy drone is basically just an ant under a magnifying glass. While Helios keeps watch over the seas, the skies are guarded by Yildirim. Mounted on a helicopter, it serves as a shield against sudden attacks from portable air defense systems. Even against multiple threats at once, Yildirim doesn't flinch. Its dual laser turrets and tracking block instantly detect and destroy every incoming target. And it's fully compatible with all missile warning systems. This power of friendship makes the Yildirim unbeatable. The Darkfighter Canine helmet was designed to make dogs into invincible warriors. Shrapnel, chemical dust, even lasers. The polymer shell shrugs it all off, and it weighs only 400 grams. The removable muzzle includes a built-in filtration system, so the dog won't be gasping for breath like that pug after a 1-minute jog. The anti-fog lens gives a clear panoramic view. Loud blasts and sirens can rattle even the toughest four-legged fighters, but Darkfighter can be fitted with protective headphones. And not just those, it's compatible with 30+ accessories including IR cameras, flashlights, and mics. Even those glammed-up Instagram pups don't have this many add-ons. Meanwhile, in China, they invented a giant fly swatter on wheels. Well, almost. This new EW system is rumored to even jam F-35 radars. And since it's equipped with a long periodic antenna covering an ultra-wide frequency range, that's not so far-fetched. At the very least, in official tests, it's already caused UAVs of all types to lose orientation, veer off course, and make emergency landings. What's most surprising is that despite its power and bulk, the system can still be transported on a standard truck, proof of what happens when engineers really love their job. When it comes to aerial evacuation, the British T-400 drone has no equal. With vertical takeoff and landing, it doesn't need a runway. Its 8 rotors can safely carry a wounded soldier weighing up to 180 kilograms, even if a few of them get knocked out. Bad weather? No problem. The stabilization system laughs in the face of strong winds while cruising at 126 kilometers per hour. Its range is 19 kilometers, and you can fly it with just a laptop. If needed, the T-400 can also deliver ammo to troops, or means to keep morale high. Star Wars warned us about laser weapons long ago. Now meet the Trident. No, it doesn't vaporize planets, but it can turn aircraft into scrap metal from 2 kilometers away. More importantly, it's dirt cheap. While a missile can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, a single laser shot is about $100. Funny enough, Emperor Palpatine definitely overpaid for his Death Star. He should have just called Ukrainian engineers. When the Havoc RCV rolls onto the battlefield, everyone perks up their ears. Literally. Its hybrid electric drive makes its movement nearly silent, and it has something many people still lack: intelligence. Thanks to onboard AI, Havoc navigates even the worst terrain and climates with ease. Like the character from Split, this ground platform has multiple personalities: combat vehicle, mine layer, air defense system, just a few of its roles. Credit goes to its modular design and 5-ton payload. With those specs and a top speed of 110 kilometers per hour, Havoc RCV is basically a Swiss Army knife on wheels. If you spot a mosquito in the sky with a 12.8-meter 3-blade rotor, that's the Air Truck UAV. Its 500-kilogram cargo pod is its pride and joy. First, it's roomy, big enough for plenty of supplies and ammo. Second, it's swappable, so while one pod is in flight, another can be loaded, saving loads of time. This Mosquito cruises at 140 kilometers per hour, powered not by blood, but by a gas turbine engine with a range of 360 kilometers. It can land almost anywhere, no fancy airstrip needed. The ideal logistics buddy for tough conditions. We've covered evacuation drones. Now let's move to ground platforms. When a soldier goes down, the BOGAC multi-purpose platform rolls up with its robotic arm and carefully transfers him onto extendable stretchers. The whole process takes about 4 minutes. With remote control, the rescue works even under heavy fire. Its unique suspension can change ground clearance. If it flips over, it won't flail like a cockroach, but will shift its wheels and keep moving. If a grenade launcher module is mounted on top, the system even retracts it automatically to avoid damage when overturned. Powered by a hybrid system, BOGAC can work 12 hours non-stop, and it can swim like a duck. Pretty cool, right? Sappers are too valuable to go without backup. Enter the Fardier MK2. Both the vehicle and its hydraulic claw are remote controlled, keeping operators safe. It weighs 3.5 tons and has steerable wheels, letting it dance through forests or bunkers in tight quarters. Its gnome dimensions: 4.3 meters long, 2.6 meters wide, 1.8 meter high, make it perfect for all sorts of missions. Meet RoboShark, the only shark in the world that hunts not with teeth, but with dirt it gathers. Its shape lets it sneak up to enemy ships and eavesdrop with its cameras and mics. Its bionic multi-joint fins are so quiet, other fish ask if it's sick. That, plus a speed of 18.5 kilometers per hour, make it perfect for underwater surveillance. Besides gathering intel, this drone can also help with search and rescue. And at 2 meters long, there's still so much empty space inside, it'll probably be firing torpedoes soon. The U.S. Army decided not to wait for soldiers to become cyborgs on their own and teamed up with Microsoft to speed it up. They built the IVAS augmented reality system right into helmets. On the display, soldiers see a detailed 3D map of the battlefield with allies and enemies moving in real time, like looking at a Call of Duty map. A central server in a company vehicle keeps everyone synced. With built-in cameras and thermal imagers, IVAS lets you see through smoke, operate in total darkness, and spot hidden areas. Enemies behind bushes show up as bright objects. Bonus, soldiers can train in detailed simulations of real terrain. Just don't forget, there's no respawn in real life. Have you ever heard the saying, "Genius is simple"? That's the Vampire launcher in a nutshell. A soldier can mount it onto his pickup and drive off to SWAT drones solo, controlling it right from the driver's seat. The 4 launch tubes fire laser-guided rockets, either at single targets or the whole bunch at once if something's especially cocky. Yes, it comes with cameras and a thermal imager for precision. And no, garlic won't scare off this vampire. After encountering China's MD-22 UAV, even the sound barrier got depressed. Why? Because this drone flies 6 times faster, an insane 8,600 kilometers per hour. It can travel 8,000 kilometers, the distance from China to mainland USA, while carrying a payload of 600 kilograms. You can launch the MD-22 from almost anything, even a weather balloon in the stratosphere. It's the only UAV that can maneuver in thin atmosphere, showing missile defense systems who's boss. Fans of Black Mirror know how dangerous electronic bees can be. And while this model is still 22 centimeters, soon it'll be impossible to tell from the real thing. It Equipped with cameras and microphones, these micro-drones can sneak into the most secret places, because who would suspect an innocent bug? They're controlled remotely by computer, which means zero risk to the operator. And if anything does go wrong, the bees will protect their queen. They can swarm together and disorient the enemy. What do you think of this new military invention? Comment below. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and drop a comment telling us which of these military technologies impressed you the most, and why. Bye!